Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing the Hourly Bullet Arena on lichess.org. It's 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Unusual time for me to play. I usually play in the afternoon or very late in the evening. But we are rolling with, just eyeballing it, maybe 15 players right now, starting in a few seconds. Notice I changed my theme, so I have the dark theme going on lichess. I also disabled the show piece destination option. So those are two preferences that I changed. Let me know if you guys like them or not. I think this dark theme might show up a little bit better on most people's screens. So who got in? We got K-pop 2201, who we are going to play very first game. King's Indian. Plays C5 early. So we have a Moroxy bind. Yeah, the board definitely looks a little bit different. Not sure if I like it or not. Mainly I'm just used to the other one, so it's hard to say. Let's go C5, just trying to cramp him a little bit. My pawn is slightly vulnerable there, but I don't think he's really in a good position to be able to play queen takes C5. That just looks disastrous because of various things like knight E6. I'll just go here just to protect G4, make sure he can't embarrass us on that square. Let's do this. Pre-move the capture. Goes back. Okay. Well, I have quite a pawn structure now. Let's play F4. See if we can get his knight to go back to D7, and then play C6. Because if he takes, knight comes in, I'm attacking his rook. I just think that looks awesome for me. Ooh, this looks juicy, juicy. If rook B7, knight A5, hitting the queen and also the rook that will be on B7. Okay, so we take, let's go here and trade the dark square bishops. Taking on D5 seems nearly suicidal. Maybe he can do it though, so let's just back off. Go rook E1, hit E7. Let's just tuck our king. I want to get at that pawn on E7, but I'm struggling a little bit. Now I'm hitting his knight. Okay, this is good. I was hitting his knight and his pawn on E7. A4 could be played. Let's save that though for a move. Now I'm threatening A4, deflecting his bishop. Yeah, I think he's just losing material now. Okay, back to tournament. First game in the books. I'm at 2742. Tony Clifton, Berserking 101. Yeah, I guess that we know what that guy's up to. Berserking 101. Elbtal. Not going to berserk myself this early on. Don't want to mess up a streak that's in the process of being created. Let's go here. Bishop G4. What I like to do against players who play this setup is mess around with their pawn structure early on. He's doing something unusual with this. Whoa, okay. I'm going to stick a knight on D5 almost no matter what he does. Let's just pre-move this capture. Because now this rook, I mean, he was just begging for punishment when he played that last move. Okay, what is a good move for me here? I don't know, actually. Let's take here. I'm thinking about doing something positional. My position is awesome, but he really needs to hide his king, like king B8. Maybe I should have played rook B1, I'm not sure. Now I'm threatening queen A6. He's trying to roll out with his king. He's going to hide on the king side. King E7 probably, but I can bring my knight to F5. Looks good. His king is not going to be safe anywhere on the board. He's weakened his position already too much. Let's go here. Just threatening X-rays. Okay, let's do that instead. We'll take that pawn. Maybe queen coming into F6. I think I can do this. Maybe rook B7 is possible. Okay, well, he made it easy for us doing this. Okay, back to tournament. Berserking 101 has 5 points because he berserked his second game. This guy, not too many games played yet, probably. Waiting for an opponent. Kaspernick says, Holy John, 2742 rating. I know, man. Tell me about it. Don't take my rating points. We're berserking in this game. That we are doing. I could have defended that pawn better. Let's just go here. Got to mate this guy fast. Play H5. Let's go after him. H4 maybe? Or if he stops me, maybe I'll put my knight on D4. He can maybe take on F6 and grab the H5 pawn if he's greedy. I'll still push it. Push this as far as it'll go. Let's keep pushing. We'll go knight D4 next. Queen d7. Don't have much of an attack per se, but my position is good otherwise. He can come to f4 with the knight. Torn between castling queenside and kingside. Probably makes more sense to castle queenside, so I'll do that. Maybe knight d4. It's hard for him to free himself because he can't move this piece. Let's just go here. Maybe get the knight into d5. Ooh, if he takes, I can take with the queen. I'm hitting the rook. I'm also threatening queen a2. So that's a free pawn right there. He was discovered attacking my queen. Now I'm hitting his knight. g3 is a little weak. He gave me this piece. Okay. He's just I'm way down on time is the thing. So can I win with this amount of time? Yeah, I think so, because I've got him in a lawnmower. Checkmate. Lichess Fiend. That's a good name. All right, back to tournament. So we have 9 points. 24 players. A little bit low. But yeah, this time is awkward because we're missing all the European players. Unless they're up like way late. Is Berserking 101 going to Berserk against me? I guess not. So he doesn't Berserk every game. We have a Benoni coming up. Let's fianchetto the light square bishop against this line. That's what you're supposed to do. Play for a3 and b4. It's a good plan. He apparently doesn't care about us taking all his pawns. He's got a lot of hanging pieces, like this knight on h5 is hanging. Wow. Okay, let's bring this in. I'm okay with trades now. This guy's just sacking everything. Okay, we'll just hide our piece there. Ooh, don't go there. Okay, let's go rook g1. And then maybe queen d5. Yeah, he's hanging his queen. He can take on g2, but there's not really much of a follow-up available. Bishop f3. I would just take on h4. Yeah, he sacked way too many things there. It was scary for like 2 seconds, but that's it. All right, 13 points. Haven't played K-pop outside of that first game. Looks like he's trying to come on strong. Okay, Santoshi. Queen's Gambit. I gotta remember to play e4 in some of these games. Keep forgetting to do that. This is a Queen's Gambit decline where bishop e7 isn't, or not bishop e7, but the pawn being on c6 isn't terribly helpful to black. Okay, now he runs into problems with the c file. Because he can't really take either way favorably due to knight takes d5. Let's just back this bishop off. If g5, bishop g3, he has problems with the e5. Yeah, so he's going to be going down a pawn or two. Let's take here. If he takes with the knight, bishop takes f6 is looking good. Takes f3. I wonder if he'll take h2, try to even it up, but his bishop is completely trapped after this. Like now just g3 I think is good. Can't escape. Do this. He's going to play c5 because he can't really do anything else. Just offer to trade. Let's pre-move that capture. Knight takes f6 is coming, or rook takes c5. Let's take here. We'll give a check, and then we'll come back to f4. Position's totally secure. Maybe rook h1, rook h5. Let's do that. Easy double up. Probably just crash through on h6. Let's go here first, though. Maybe I can go queen d3 or something. Doesn't really help us too much. Take this pawn. Okay, back to tournament. We have 17 points. 21 minutes remaining. Oh, Anton showed up. I'm late. Has Finn's been fishing poled yet? Sorry, Anton, no. Rather Random is the next opponent. Rather Random, I'm going to try to mate you quickly, because I berserked against you. There's no advantage to berserking at this point whatsoever, except for entertainment value, which goes a long way, though, so that's why I'm doing it. Now I can take g4, hopefully, and open the h-file. That's what I'm going for. Okay, let's go here and see if he plays g5 or not. He does. He wants to close the position. Let's go here. Make sure he can't. Ooh, d5 is hanging. Better defend that pawn. Let's go king f8. I'm just going to hide my king a little bit. Maybe bishop h5. He blocked his own light square bishop. That's good for me because I was expecting him to want to hold on to that piece. on the diagonal at least. Like, keep it open. Okay, now this looks awesome. Let's go d4. I want to win the g5 pawn. Keeps defending it. I can take his rook whenever I want, but... Okay, this is awesome for us too. Go bishop f4 next move. He hung his queen. We'll take here if he takes. Okay, now I just got to crash through on h3. Just got to do that. He's going to start moving like crazy. Can I mate him with this amount of time? I don't know. Let's take here and find out. Take with the rook, please. Oh, he didn't. Oh, man. Oh, man. Gotta pre-move. Gotta go. Gotta check. Pre-move. Oh, no. Oh. Oh boy, okay. I just won that one thanks to pre-moves. That's about it. He was playing too carefully at the end. He started speeding up, though. He noticed how low I was on time. And it nearly worked out for him. Okay, K-pop star. We do battle again. I will play e4 one of these games, I swear. Okay, castle of d4. Just do this. He should play d6 and give up a pawn. He does not. Okay, we'll go here. Let's play bishop e3. You can go bishop e6. Maybe he takes on c4. I don't know. We'll just do this and even up the material. Now bishop takes a7 could be a threat. Might just grab that pawn. Why not? Just sneak right back with the rook, or just go here. Now I'm threatening perhaps discoveries against his queen. Maybe knight g4? I don't know. Oh, I can go here, though. Kind of forking both rooks, aren't I? Rook b2, is that possible? But knight takes e7 complicates things. Yeah, I can take here. Just winning material. Let's go here and trade those pesky dark square bishops. Back his knight off, too. Let's go here. f4 is a threat. e2 is kind of loose, but f4 is a big threat. Let's go f4. Maybe I can take d6. I'll just play e4 now. b3. Make sure b2 never gets captured. Let's tuck our king away. Knight d3. I have bishop f1. Ooh, I had rook takes c5. I didn't notice. Let's go rook over. Let's go rook here. Just taking my sweet time winning this, but that's all right because he can't really do much. Now we get the queens off the board. Okay, back to tournament. 26 points. Little under 18 minutes. Draten. Okay, we'll berserk against you, Draten. d4, c4 coming up. He's probably playing a system type of opening. Let's try to close the position up in the center right away. He doesn't want to. Okay, let's go g4. We're going to do something crazy. See if he takes the pawn, then I can go rook g1 and try to get g7. See if he allows me to take that. He could defend the knight with h5, but then I'll play h3. I guess I can pre-move this. Well, no, I don't want to pre-move, because what if he does knight takes f2 and wins my queen? He's playing too slow right now. He's got to speed up. I feel okay at this point. Bishop e3, let's do it. Queen d2 or queen c2 coming up. Castle queenside, let's do queen d2 just to avoid any pin stuff. Okay, I'll just let him take my bishop on d3 if he wants. We'll castle. Yeah, he's just too slow at the moment. King b1. Maybe bishop back to c2 next move. King b1's like almost always a helpful move when you're attacking. Leaving e4 undefended, but he can't take it because his queen would be under attack if he were to take it. So, yeah, this is just pretty much over. Let's just take here, just to be simple. Sure, queen trade. Okay, back to tournament. 31 points. Yeah, that last game, I mean, pretty much if I'm berserking against you and you're like a 1600, your best strategy is to do what the guy did a couple games ago. Try to play reasonable, but not too slowly. And then if you notice I'm getting low on time, like 10 seconds left, just start playing as quick as you can. Like the moves like barely matter. Just as quick as you can. Okay, we're not berserking against Tony Clifton. Ooh, he hung his queen. That happens sometimes with these players who play flank openings, is occasionally you can catch them with some weird stuff. Yeah, he hung his rook too. Hung his knight. All right, checkmate. 35 points. Heiser. This is a marginal berserk, but we'll try it. Let's go to an endgame against him. Berserking for the endgame. That's like working for the weekend. Sound like Danny Wrench right now. Okay, let's take and then play bishop c5, hitting that pawn, that weakness. Ooh, this is not going to turn out well for you. Yeah, that's... oof. You had to play knight d2 instead of king b1. The wassail... All right, e4. I said I was going to play e4. Let's do it. French Tarrasch. Bishop b4, that's not a good move against the Tarrasch, because the bishop is not really stabilized on that square. Let's go queen g4 and hit this pawn. Maybe he'll castle. He does. Ooh, this just seems like really risky for some reason for him. Probably because he just lost a pawn. Now I'm threatening mate. If h6, I can go queen f5. Threaten mate again. I guess if h6, he avoids getting mated right away, but I can play knight b3. h6, knight b3, he moves his bishop, and then I'm probably going to sack on h6. Blue-green. Okay, let's berserk. All right, Joko Piano. Joko Piano it is. Let's take on d5 if he plays that. This is mainline stuff. Check. He's going to give up a pawn. This is all theory. He's supposed to play h6 in that position. This might be a hard line to like mate someone in quickly though, because it's pretty reasonable for black. He needs to go f5 is what he needs to do. He can take on e4, trade queens with me if he wants. Play bishop back to d2 maybe. Attack his knight. He can play knight to c6. Go here. He can bring the knight in somewhere aggressive, but I do this. Maybe c3 next move? Actually, I don't want to take there. I want to do check, and I can win his piece. Yeah, we take this. Again, it might be like a little hard to mate him right away with this setup. Okay, he's making it easier, though. Bishop f6 he'll probably play. Attack my rook on a1. If he keeps trading, I'm perfectly fine with that. I can win this endgame if he keeps trading. Otherwise, I'll play rook d7. There we go. Bishop f6, bishop takes c5. It's looking good. Okay, we'll go bishop d4 next move. Push this pawn. Push both the pawns. We can set up kind of a wall with our bishops as well. This king can't really cross. Okay, back to tournament. 49 points, 12.5 minutes remaining. Shout out to I Am Finn's Fan. So we've had Finn's Fan Girl. That was the original fan account. Finn's Fan Boy. Bon Jartholomew. And now I Am Finn's Fan. It's like coming full circle. There's only so many deviations of my name that are possible. But you guys keep being creative. I love it. Okay, let's castle, see if he takes on f6 voluntarily. This is a pretty boring position. Just exchange Slav territory. But I like it because I have my bishop outside the chain. But also got a good, nice knight attacking these weak pawns. It's hard for him to defend those pawns. Queen b6, attacking b2 again. Go knight a4 maybe. Let's bring the queen in. Oh, actually his rook was hanging. Sometimes I have a blank spot for bishop takes b1 sometimes. For some reason, like that move just gives me issues on occasion. Okay, now I'm threatening rook takes c3. Maybe he'll blunder it. If rook c1, I have bishop takes a3. He did blunder it. Rook c2 coming next. Okay, back to tournament. 53 points. K-pop again. Hello. We'll do this setup once again. It just works so well in fast time controls. Go bishop d6. Castle. See if he'll want to swap. He does not. This is very similar to the previous game. Just go h6 just so knight h4 doesn't bug us. This is almost identical to the previous game. He drops a pawn. b3 is also under attack. Can I take here? I can do that. I wonder if knight takes a7 is okay for him. Maybe it was, but let's just go here. We're going to be greedy. See if he takes f5. Let's just push this pawn. I think a5, a4, and b5, b4 coming should be sufficient. He can put the knight on b4. I guess he's attacking this pawn. Maybe knight e4 coming? Is a useful measure. You can check on e7, but that doesn't do anything. Yeah, I need to get my knights protecting each other. I don't know, though. All right, let's just play. We'll take. He can take on d5 now. This is a little bit tricky with the knight arrangement. We'll go here. I want to get my rook involved, but I also need to be somewhat cautious that I don't lose my pawns. Do this. Maybe bring our king up now. He can play knight e6 check. Doesn't do much good, though. Let's go here. Okay, so I might win his bishop. Ooh, I dropped that knight. That was a big oopsie. Might not matter, though. Okay, there's got to be some sort of mating configuration I have now. It's got to be close. Knight takes f2. That's a cool checkmate. Okay, back to tournament. Yeah, I had a little trouble with my A and B pawns. I didn't end up winning because of the A and B pawns. Rafael Federer. Okay, let's do this thing. f3. He's going crazy. He's just going to play as quick as he can. Bishop f1. Let's pre-move this. Go d4. d4 I would love to play. You can take on e4 actually against this, but that's all right. Because now he's getting mated. He can't take there because he gets mated. Okay, fine. We'll take there. So he lives to die another day, maybe. Ooh, he has e4. Or f5, I mean. I have to trade queens now. This is my only defense. g1. Okay, maybe I can get in here. Let's pre-move this capture. Because then I can get a piece into f3 after that. Like once this king moves. Yeah, the knight coming into f3 is pretty severe. If rook h1, I have knight e1. We can pick up this bad boy. Now h2 is coming. He's probably going to give up his bishop for it. And if he doesn't, now he can't stop it at all. Remove that. We're doing awesome on time now, too. Let's go after that pawn on c2. I want that. Okay, we'll give it a check. Let's go here. I'm threatening queen b4 mate. Will he see it? He did not. Okay, back to tournament. 7.5 minutes remaining. 62 points. K-pop star. Let's play e4 against him this time. Plays a modern. Let's go h4. See what you have against h4. Okay. Well, now we're both in kind of unknown territory, I'd say. I'll go here and attack this knight. It's a useful attack. I think I can win a pawn, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's not that bad for him. Okay, now I can just defend that. Let's take maybe 95. You can play rook d8. Bishop back. See if he trades queens. He doesn't, but then we win here. Let's go here. I'm giving e5, though. He can take that pawn. But then I have queen f3, maybe. Attacking f7, hitting b7. Knight f5. Okay, let's just go g3. Not quite sure if that's the best move, but alright, gotta do something. Let's go h5, just weaken his king a little bit. Go here. I mean, it looks like I should be mating him somehow, but maybe not. If king up, I have f4. I don't think I get mated, so I can do this. Rook g2 is nothing. Yeah, he doesn't have enough pieces remaining to mate me. Okay, back to tournament. 66 points, 6 minutes remaining. I am Finn's fan. I think John's trying to get as many points as possible. And Anton replied that, well, that's the point. Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, within reason, right? Like, I've never been one to just berserk just because of it. I know King's Crusher has very strong opinions about when and how you should berserk, but, I mean, it doesn't really make sense tournament-wise, like the vast majority of the time. So, like this would be a pretty marginal Berserk game. I could do it this game if I wanted, but I don't know. I haven't against the Wassel. Against players that I played before and haven't Berserked against in the past, like I'm much less likely to do it in the future. Let's go attack that pawn on f2. This is a nifty fork. It's kind of a funny one. Go e5. Maybe I can get this other knight working against his weaknesses. Let's just take there. Queen e7, defend b7. Maybe get ready for knight c4. Can play d3. Let's drop this back. Okay, you can play bishop a3. Maybe a5 now. Actually, a5 is pretty decent for him. Problem is I can't really stop a5. I am up the exchange still, though. So no harm, no foul. I don't know if he wants to take this pawn, because he runs into problems on the c-file. Awfully quick. Okay, let's just go here. e5 is hanging. Again, not sure he wants to take it. Yeah, because now he drops a piece. Maybe he could have taken it with the knight instead. Yeah, I think this player plays slowly enough that I could Berserk no trouble against them. Okay, 4 minutes. I have 70 points. Wow. That's a lot of points. In the last tournament I posted, where I took one loss against Improving Skill, I think I managed like 46 points or something. But here there really hasn't been too much stopping me in the way of opposition. Pseudo Knight. Let's play e4. Sicilian. Accelerated Dragon. Hyper Accelerated Dragon. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll see if they really want to grab that pawn on b2. They didn't. Okay, now I can bring this knight to c4. Go here. They have to take on c3 because they just dropped this bishop, and hence the game. Resigns. 74 points, 3.5 minutes remaining. I am Spartacus. Okay, we'll Berserk this one. Sicilian. Let's do it. Open Sicilian. He didn't take on d4, so we can do this. And then after the knight moves, maybe d6, and then queen e2 is possible. I'm not going to take whatever piece he decides to put on e7 yet, though. Because that can unnerve him. I might buy some time when he figures out like how best to defend. Now knight c7 is a big threat. What's he going to do about that? Okay, I guess we're taking now. Twisted my arm. Oh boy. Okay, he resigned that one. Yeah, that was not a good game by my opponent. Jeff joined. Hello, Jeff. Jefferson. But he joined very late. It's not too many games getting in. 2.5 minutes remaining. Tony Clifton. Okay, let's Berserk. e3 this time? Nope. Wow. I could have taken his rook on a1. Whoops-a-daisy. He's just going to try to play fast. He's already given up a piece. Let's go e4. I'm hitting his rook. I can take that. Let's go knight here. Then a5. See if he'll swap with me. See, this is an example of something I don't think you want to do. I mean, he's playing just recklessly. There's a difference between playing fast and recklessly. Now he can castle at least. Bishop b4 coming. Queen here, maybe bishop f5, trying to entice him away from the defense. Okay, let's just castle. I want to go b5. I can go b5. If queen takes c6, I have rook c8. Otherwise, it's hard for him to stay defending his rook. Okay. I have to watch f7, so let's not hang f7. Now he doesn't have too many threats. We're just going to go and try to take on f2, basically. It's my only plan at the moment. Yeah, he's not buying enough time. I can pre-move that. There's got to be some sort of mate incoming. Queen g4. All right, back to tournament. 84 points. Yikes. 1 minute remaining. Maybe we'll get one more game. Berserking 101. I'm not going to Berserk against him. That's against a guy named Berserking. I feel like he understands Berserking strategy. So we won't play that way against him. Yeah, I kind of got psyched out by his username. But we'll still try to play fast and like maybe get a win in 40 seconds. It's probably not going to happen. Now he's going to go back to f6. Queen e2. Whoa. Okay, he's going to sack, huh? Let's try to mate him. Really? Oh yeah, you can do that. Oh, this is the guy who sacked all his pieces. Gotcha. He's trying to hit c3. See if we can get him to take. Knight e5 is possible. He's just down a rook, though. He's pretty much just down a rook. Ooh, maybe he can take in the knight f3. I have queen e8 at the end of that line, though. This is winning. Do a check down here. Just hide our king up there. This is winning. Ooh, did we get it in time? Ah, nope. Didn't get it in time. Ooh, this is new, like trophies. It's like the little like gold, silver, bronze type thing. So yeah, we scored 84 points, and see if I can scroll down a little bit. Doubled up the field. Yeah, this is one of my better tournaments. But again, the competition like wasn't as high as tournaments we've seen recently. So I berserked in 40% of my games. This is a nice stat. They show you what percent that they berserk in. K-pop berserked in over half his games, slightly. Let's just tell everyone good games. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I put out a tweet for this one about 15 minutes in advance. And if you're not following me on Twitter, please do so. My username is Finn0905. If you search for John Bartholomew, you should be able to find me. And also let me know what you think about this theme and not showing the destination square preference, if you guys like that or not. All right, well, I'll be back tomorrow with another bullet video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.